Hello, today we're going to take a look at the new Google Forms setup and how you create a new form. The first thing you're going to do is go to your Google Drive and click on Create. Then you're going to go ahead and click on Form. Then you're going to see this new setup. The first thing you need to do is title your form, so we're going to call this Test Form. And then you can pick your theme. There's fewer themes, but they're going to add new ones soon, as we've heard on the rumor mill. So then you can put in your description. This is where you'd put in your directions or the plea to fill out your survey. And then this part's pretty similar. So for example, I could put in name and I could make that a text box. I could duplicate this, edit it, or throw it away. And I can also make it a required question. Now you see add item is below. It used to be up here, but now it's right here, which is a little bit more intuitive. So I could put favorites color, and I could put in my choices here. Something else that's really nice is Google Forms allows me to cut and paste from a spreadsheet and put right into here. So for example, if I had a roster like this one, and I wanted to make these options, I could copy this and I could paste this right here, and it makes these cells from that column in my spreadsheet options in my multiple choice, or it also works in a checkbox. So I can go ahead and make that done. Here's where the confirmation message is. It used to be up here, but now it's right here. I can also allow responders now to edit responses after submitting, which is nice. So if I hit submit and I want to go back and edit, I can do that. I go ahead and hit send form. This is the link to share. I can automatically put the emails here, or I can embed the form someplace else, which is nice. It gives me the HTML. So I hit done. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. There are new options for how to gather your responses. I can either create a new spreadsheet, I can create a new sheet in an existing spreadsheet, or I can keep it only in Forms, which is helpful because Google Forms only collects the first, I believe it's 150, maybe it's 500. I'm not sure, but there's a limited number of entries that it will take, whereas in a spreadsheet you can have unlimited. So if you keep responses only in Forms, it gives you a downloadable spreadsheet file that you can see their responses as opposed to creating a Google spreadsheet. If you are having under 100 people respond, you can go ahead and do that. Let's check really quickly to see what that total is. Actually, I can post it in the comments of this video when I'm finished. So we'll go ahead and hit create. It's setting up the spreadsheet for it to save automatically there, and once it's done, it'll allow me to view responses right there. So I could click view responses and I could see it that way. This is also where I would download the responses had I said to save it only to the form itself, and it would give me the downloadable spreadsheet right here. The responses show here, the sending form is here. So those are the main differences. There's a few other things that are slightly different, and if you would like to see those, you could go to my blog. Here we go. And this is actually where it shows you how many total responses you can gather in here. Here we go. So you can go to my blog, teachinglikeit's29.99.blogspot.com, and I have this post right here about all the differences. But let's see here. This is where it only holds the whole first 400,000 cells. So I'm not sure how many rows that comes out to, but 400,000 cells. Maybe that is actually rows. So that's a lot more than I thought, a lot more than 150 or 500. But for some of the larger organizations, that's probably going to still be a problem. So in that case, that's when they'd want their responses to stay in the form itself rather than getting created into a Google spreadsheet. All right, if you have any questions, please put it in the comments box. Otherwise, enjoy the new Google Forms.